Good afternoon to one and all present here. I, Vanashri CB of second year MBA, welcomes you all for today's Ministry of Education's Institution Innovation Council sponsored impact lecture on process of filing intellectual properties. The main idea behind the session is to make everyone familiar to filing patents, copyrights, and trademarks. On behalf of Sheshadripuram Institute of Management Studies, Bengaluru, Karnataka, it is a great pleasure and honor for me to welcome today's guest, Mr. Sundara B N. I welcome our director, Dr. Vinay S. for this webinar, and a warm welcome to all the teachers and students. Now I request Shushma to introduce the guest. Thank you.
Sir is working as assistant professor and course coordinator, Department of PG Studies in Commerce at GFGC for Women, Narsipura. He has work experience with Jnanadhare College, Kuvempu, First Grade College, Hassan, and various government colleges. He has an academic background for MCOM, PG Diploma in Financial Management, PG Diploma in Applied Statistics, Master of Library and Information Science, and MA in Economics. He had been a part of Carvia Data Management Company Limited. He has interdisciplinary teaching experience with MCOM, BCOM, BBM, and PUC students. He has published 4 research papers in an international journals and 1 research paper in a national journal. He has participated as resource person on business statistics in NET, JRF, KSET, employment awareness and opportunities for commerce and management students in corporate sectors, competitive exams, analysis and smart tools to crack, and so on. Now I request our guest to continue the session.
Thank you so much for the nice introduction. And I'm thankful to the Sheshadripuram Institute of Management Studies administrators and all the faculty and other members and students. So this is a very unique topic because it is about intellectual property rights. The term itself says it's a uniqueness. So I'm very happy to be a part of lecturing to this session. So my allotted topic is a process of filing intellectual property. So before the starting that, let me have some pictures. So here you may see in the left side, it is a Jackma. In China, 1 out of every 48 people is an entrepreneur. You may be in confusion that what about in India? But in India, in India, 1 out of every 17,000 people. Okay, sir, 1 minute. Just wait. I need to share my screen. So now I think my screen is showing you. Can anyone tell me? Is it visible?
No, sir.
Visible?
Yes, sir.
Screen is visible? I think it is visible. I have shared my screen. So as I told you already, in China, 1 out of every 48 people is an entrepreneur. Whereas in India, it is about out of 17,000, 1 is entrepreneur. So think about the distance, how distance we are to China. So they are number 1 in export and also number 1 in dumping. So one more quote I would like to remember, that according to Ambani once said, when Indian parents will start saving money for education and startups instead of marriage. So nowadays, most of the people save their money for marriage. Instead of saving for marriage, if they save for education and startup, India will be the golden bird again. Because most of the time, maybe in Vijayanagara reigning time, we think we are remembering that era. So if we save for education and startup, we will be in the same position. So according to Ambani. So one more here, there is some screen that you may be seeing that black screen with some machine. So you may thinking, what is that? In Japan, some blackboards are equipped with an eraser that scans and save the text as it erases it, so the student can access it later, which means this is a very uniqueness. And we write on the board and just we erase. And if the student wants to take a notes, they have to take a notes. But in China, there is a innovative machine for recording this, and student can access it later. So here one more thing is that an Australian company develops smart shoes that uses ultrasonic sensors so that blind people can detect obstacle up to 4 meters away. So whenever blind people are walking up to 4 meters, they can they can identify the obstacle and they can take a deviation. So this is a really unique innovation that is done by the Australian companies. So I'm showing these pictures just to make you understand how an idea can make you an entrepreneur. Can you can get a patent to your idea. So here see, which means where we are. I would like to remember one quote. So that is, I planned to work hard, but I hardly worked. So which means I planned to work very hard, but I'm not working. So I'm trying to work hard, even though I planned to work hard. So that is the most of the people situation nowadays. So I think we are here, including me too. So where is the path then? So how to come out from that? So which means you have to commit to something. That is, before commitment commits you, commit to the commitment, I say, because any person is committed to the commitment. So I think it is better to commit to the relevant purpose. So then your purpose, your life, your aim will be very committed. Then where should I be? Where should I be in the future? Which means we have to grow locally and go globally. So just a very important, sorry, example is Sundar Pichai. He grown in Tamil Nadu. Now he is a CEO of Google Alphabet. So you grow in your locality and go globally. It is my humble request. And you can see here one thing, one picture is there. It is about a course which is available in Swayam, that is entrepreneurship and IP strategies. This course is sponsored from IIT Kharagpur. IIT Kharagpur is first IIT in India. So Professor Gauri Garget is the course coordinator. I completed this course in Swayam, entrepreneurship and IP strategy, intellectual property strategy. So in this session, I can give you only limited information. If you want to explore some more information, you can access here. It is a very the comprehensive for entrepreneurship and IP. For both, it's a comprehensive package for accessing. So I completed this with 71%. So I'm very happy to have this session because I'm interested very much in this session. Now let us come to the main point. So I don't take much time on defining all this. So I will just brief what is intellectual property. You may all know what is intellectual property already. I would like to stress on some important things. So intellectual property is very simple. It's a creation of mind. Whatever the created from your mind will take a place of intellectual property. Maybe such things as invention, literary or artistic works, any designs, any symbols, designed symbols, maybe any names, images, very importantly, that are used for commercial purpose. If anything created by the mind, that may be invention, literary work, or artistic work, or design, symbols, names, or images, may be used for commercial purpose, that can be claimed, that can be protected from copying from other person. So that is very simply we can define as intellectual property rights. So here in India or anywhere, protecting and managing intellectual property rights is the first step for any businesses seeking to establish its presence in India, and must be incorporated as an integral part of business asset growth strategies. So we have to protect this intellectual property because it is our own creation, our own created mind as things. And having distinguished intellectual property can be set your business apart from your competitors, and become an essential part of your marketing strategy also. So it distinguish among your competitors and you. And intellectual property can also be sold or licensed to generate revenues, not only to create and use for yourself only. You can sell it to other person. You can give a license to generate revenues for you and your business also. So in India, very importantly, there are different types of intellectual properties which are protected under different laws. Most common intellectual properties are, that is copyright, trademarks, patent. Most commonly used intellectual properties. So the all the intellectual properties having their own set of laws, and they will be protected under the separate laws. So what is copyright? It gives a protection against artistic and literary work. Copying artistic and literary works, it gives protection. Trademark, it gives a protection against copying your phrases, symbols, designs, logos, and other assets related to products. You are using so many things in your business, maybe symbols, designs, logo, and other assets related to a product. It must be protected under Trademark Act only. So how about patent? Patent protect different types of invention that is made by you. I told you these are the commonly used intellectual property. So along with the intellectual property, as I told you, copyright, patent, trademark, there are some other things also, trade secret, industrial design. So what is trade secret means? You may be programmed some configuration, and you know how to run something. So that can't be explored, but that can be protected. So the industrial designs also, maybe car design, maybe some machine design, something like that. So these are another things we see in the case of intellectual property rights. So let us see what is a trademark first. Then I will tell you the procedure of filing in trademarks. So what are the procedure you need to follow for filing a trademark? Okay, a trademark is for any business, it's trademark among its most valuable assets for anything because it identifies you. So the company trademark protects its distinctive sign or indicator. So this may be, as I have mentioned here, like a symbol, logo, word, phrase, name, sound, maybe design, or an image. So there is a Trademark Act established in India in 1999, which is amended in 2010, amended Act. So the relevant ministry, which is controlling and giving all the regulation, is a Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, also Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So you may see this picture, you will understand what is trademark very easily. When you see this picture, you will identify this as Coca-Cola, and here it is IBM, and it is very famous, that is Facebook. Now it is renamed as Meta, and it is John Deere, and it is WhatsApp. See, these are the trademark. So trademark given to some trading organization. So for the purpose of identifying, for the purpose of distinguishing, it to others. So that's a very important thing you should understand. In India, trademarks are registered under the federal registration system, which means we follow federal system of registration in India too. So with the supporting with the 5 regional offices, which are in Ahmedabad, Chennai, Delhi, Kolkata, and Mumbai. So Trademark Act, as I told you, established in 1999, provides the trademark rules for comprehensive rules for registration, regulation, protection of trademarks in India. So now let us see how to the process of registering trademark, the process of filing trademark for getting a trademark. Firstly, what we have to do is you have to conduct a trademark search. Trademark search, first of all, we need to conduct a trademark search. So once we conduct a trademark search, why should we conduct trademark search? You should understand. So to identify a completely original trademark, you may refer to the National Trademark Database online. So first of all, which means I invented something, I should know whether it is already exist currently. So you have to confirm yourself. After confirming, you have to proceed further. So there is a national trademark database from where you can search your trademark search. Okay. So after searching a trademark search, you can go for file the application for trademark registration along with prescribed fees for different purpose, for maybe startup, natural person, or a small entity, large entity. There is a different fees are there. So you have to follow those and file a application. So thereafter, after filing application, what you have to do is, so then your mark will be registered. So the trademark registry sends you official examination report. So whatever you filed in your application, that will be examined from the officials of trademark registry. So thereafter, if there is any clarification for anything, if there is anything, so they will ask for clarification. That is a objection, given objection. After application, if there are no objection, they can accept directly. If there are objection, they will seek for objection and clarification. So which means you have to clarify all the doubts raised by the registry, trademark registry. Once you clear all the trademark registry objection, then your trademark registration will take place. Then your trademark registration will be accepted. So here accepted means it is not final. So after application is accepted, it is published in journal. So that is a trademark journal is there. It's a government publication. So this will be published in trademark journal. So in the even after publishing in trademark journal, that may be trademark may be registered, or it may be called for opposition from the general public. So here from your side, you have given all the objections for the queries raised by the trademark registry. After meeting objection, it will be accepted, and after acceptance, it will be published in trademark journal publication. So even then also opposition will be sought by the general public, because general public, they may oppose for the mark that is obtaining you. Maybe that is relevant to that, you may copy something for that. So after meeting all the objections, so finally that is going to register in the trademark registry. So these are the few steps you need to follow for trademark registration. So the whole process takes about 15 to 18 months. So it is not 1 or 2 days work. It takes almost 15 to 18 months, even though you have to, you have to request for fast process. So because it won't get as soon as possible. Why? Because some people will have to give opposition, they have to seek for objection, and so many process are there. So trademark is valid for 10 years. So once the registration is completed, it is valid for 10 years. And from the application date, the certificate will be issued, and it can also be renewed for another 10 years also. So this is the trademark registration process. So after that, let us move to one more thing called copyright. It is another form of intellectual property. So India has a very strong and comprehensive copyright law. So based on Indian Copyright Act 1957, which is amended in 2012. So the copyright law is fully compatible with international norms. What are such international norms? Norms may be like Berne Convention, trade-related aspect of intellectual property rights, that is TRIPS, agreement, and World Intellectual Property Organization, that is World Intellectual Property Organization, and WCT, World Intellectual Property Organization, Copyright Treaty. It is par with that world standards. So here relevant ministry for trademark is also copyright, Copyright Office, Ministry of Human Resource Development, MHRD. So you may see that what is copyright, that's very simple. The right obtained for copy, very simple. So because I have my exclusive right, which may be obtained through patent. So I need to license that to some other person to reproduce. So then what I will do is I will give right to copy. I will give right to duplicate it. So that is the word copyright is a mixture of two words, that is copy and right. So to be more precise, copyright means right to copy, very simple, wherein only creator or his authorized person has the right to reproduce a work. So unless authorized person or owner of the copy, rights, other person are not eligible to duplicate the particular things. So copyright is a grant, the grants given the exclusive right to creator to control reproduction, adoption, or his or her for a certain period of time. So unlike trademark and patents, copyright product is the unique expression of ideas only. Ideas, not idea itself, which means here ideas only, which means maybe artistic work, like a literary artistic work, maybe novel, poem writing, short story, maybe books writing, or anything like that. Maybe like song lyrics or song composition, okay, cinematography, all such things will come under in this case. So for copyright. So what is copyright? Then one more thing you need to keep in your mind. Under Indian Copyright Act, a copyright exists where it is exist original literary, dramatic, musical, artistic work, cinematography films, and sound recordings. For these things only it is possible to give a copyright. And literary works means novels, poems, short stories, books, or any subject, maybe computer programs, song lyrics, and also maybe computer softwares also. For these things, we can give a copyright. So only these things are included in the case of here. So here one more thing about how to register for copyright process. You need to understand how to register. So before that, one more thing we should keep in our mind. Acquisition of copyright it does not require formal registration in India. So there is no obligation, there is no mandatory that you need to register for copyright. So then why should we register for copyright means it is advisable to obtain a copyright certificate of registration of the Copyright Act. Why? Because the certificate and entries made therein can serve as evidence in the court, a court of law, if a case of dispute relating to ownership of copyright arises. So then it will serve as evidence. So then let us understand what is copyright registration process. So here filing application in Intellectual Property Office. Very firstly, you need to file an application. So file the application with the complete details and copies of work, which means in case of copyright, you have worked already. Maybe you have written books. Along with that copy of work, you have to give a complete details along in your application. So after submitting application, examination of work will takes place. So examination of the application, and after examination, obviously, as we did in a trademark, detailed examination report will be given to you. So for that report, objections also sought. Objection also sought, which may be particular things sought by the copyright officers. So thereafter, a response regarding objection will be given for 30 days will be given for clearing those objection. So thereafter, news publication in newspaper only for artistic work only, which will be published in newspaper. And after objection, opposition will be sought by the general public. You need to understand difference between objection and opposition. Objection sought by copyright registry office, whereas opposition given to general public. Where the general public may be give objection regarding the particular person is copied his work like that. So which has to be given to general public. So after completion of opposition, if any only, the copyright registration formalities will be completed, and the certificate is issued to the copyright office after the objection, if any, and so then you will be finally registered, and successfully you can copy your work. So this is relating to copyright registration process. Now let us see one more thing called industrial design. So if you have any queries in between, you can raise your unmute yourself and ask me. So what is that industrial design? So the act itself, it came to existence in 2000. So very early, which means in the 2000, because design those related works taken prominence in the recently only. So the law relating to industrial design is 2000, and relevant ministry is also, as I told you already, Department of Industrial Process Policy and Promotion, also Ministry of Commerce. So here, what is industrial design? Industrial design is the professional practice of designing. So the term itself is telling designing. So designing of what? Designing of products, designing of shape, any shape. You may see in this picture, so many designed works are there, and configuration. You have designed some configuration, some maybe software, and pattern, some pattern and ornament, and maybe unique jewelry composite you have designed. So composition of lines or colors, maybe lyrics oriented composition of lines or color, or both as upload, but you should apply to an article. You may be you may be designed a product, shaped a product, or configuration made, and pattern you have designed a new pattern. So but it should be applied to a article. So then only what industrial design will come forward to protect your designs. Okay, so now let us see what are the requirements of industrial design. So what such requirement means? Requirements for industrial design to be registered. So unless you meet all these requirements, your industrial design won't be registered. So what is that? Firstly, the design should relate to what? Relate to some features of shape, configuration, pattern, or ornament, composition of lines or colors, or both as applied to an article. So which means it should be related to these things, first of all. And second requirement is the industrial design should have been applied, which means which is already applied to an article by an industrial process, which means you are in the process of using that particular design. You are using already. Okay, why we are stressing this point is there is a separate things called provisional specification and complete specification in case of patent. So in the patent, complete specification means when you complete the whole thing, only you are eligible to apply. Provisional means when you get some ideas into your mind, then only you can apply. So here, but in the case of industrial design, when you get some idea, you are not entitled to get registration, but you should apply something to article or industrial process. So one should have been applied, should relate to these things, and design must be a new or original. This is very, very important. The design you made must be new or original. So which should not be based on previously published or used in any country prior to the date of filing a registration. So which means we are completely new design. So and very importantly, the design should not be linked to any functional features of the article. It should not be linked to already published, already working progress, which means it should be unique. And one more thing, the design should not include any trademark or property mark or artistic work defined under the Indian Copyright Act 1956. There is some defined things in the Copyright Act 1956. The design you give should not relate to that, which should be completely different than Indian Copyright Act. These are the very important requirements you need to meet. So otherwise, your industrial design won't be acceptable. So this is the industrial design registration process. So from filing application to renewal. So I will explain how it goes. So firstly, you obviously in every case you need to apply for you need to file application. So after filing application, the application will be numbered. Number will be allotted to your application. So maybe based on the priority date, numbers will be allotted. After that, a detailed examination will take place. Okay, examination will take place. After examination of whatever your design you submitted by you, examination, two things can happen. One, registry can expect some objection from your side, or they may issue examination report. Examination report they can issue. So if they raise any objection, so then you have to give all the clarifications sought by the registry. Okay, then after examination report issued, reply to examination report, I have to give reply. So after giving reply, it will be accepted, it may not accepted. There are two chances. So it may not accepted, it may be accepted. If it gets accepted, so accepted for registration and accepted for publication in official journal. So if it is not accepted, what you have to do? What are the possibilities you have? So you have the possibility of re-examining or hearing. So even in hearing also it is refused. So then you can appeal to Intellectual Property Appellate Board. There is an Intellectual Property Appellate Board. All the four last, maybe patent case, copyright case, industrial design case, trade secret, whatever, it comes under to Industrial Property Appellate Board. You can finally appeal to Industrial Policy Appellate Board. So in the case of re-examination or hearing, there is a possibility of accepting. So if it accept, then it goes to a next process. So what is that next process? Accepted for registration. Even when you given clarification, all the clarification raised by the registry, then also it goes for accepted for registration. So once it accepted for registration, publication in the official journal will be made. So which will be published. Thereafter, they will issue a certificate. So industrial design registration certificate will be issued to you. So thereafter, what you have to do is you have to renewal your application. So once the application accepted, it is notified in the patent official journal here after acceptance, and is valid for a period of 10 years. So once you registered industrial design, you have 10 years, up to 10 years. There is no need to renewal. You can enjoy your exclusive rights from the date of registration. So where is the registration? Accepted for registration from the date of registration, not from the date of application filed, because these things will take something like 1.5 year to 2 year. So for that purpose, the registration date will be considered. So thereafter, even after 10 years, the period may be extended by 5 years again. 5 years by filling an application for renewal. So you can expect renewal for 5 years after completion of 10 years are over. So this is the industrial design registration process. So firstly, file the application, get it numbered, then examination will take place. After examination, either objection will be sought or examination report may be issued. So if the examination report issued, you have to give a reply to examination report. So in that reply, it can be accepted or it cannot be accepted. If it accepted, it goes to accepted for registration. Even if you clarify all the objection, it goes to accept for registration. So if it not accepted, here on the left side, so you can expect for re-examination or hearing. So if even two, you may go for appeal. So finally, issue certificate will be given to you. This is the process. I am not stressing much on industrial design, copyright, trademark. Why? Because for natural person, these things won't applicable. Okay, only for the commercial purpose, only who are working as a business entity, their applicability there is much than natural person. So I'm not stressing much on this. So my intention is to give a more information regarding patent. Just a minute. One more thing is called geographical indication. You can see this picture. There are different map of India. So here all the status are matched, marked. So here in the Karnataka, Mysore silk, Karnataka. So this is geographical indication tags for cloth. So now I will explain you how to file, how to make a registration process in case of geographical indication. So here you can take the case of Tamil Nadu. Salem fabric is famous, and Kanchipuram silk is also famous in Tamil Nadu. So like that, in all the states, many cloths are famous. Those things are indicated here, which means one thing my intention is to make you aware. This is relating to geographical importance only, not personal. Geographical importance. See, Mysore silk, since very long back, it is a geographical importance of geography for a Mysore. So as such, we better to have some idea regarding geographical indication. So what is that? Geographical indication is a tag. It is very simply a tag to particular geography. Tag is used to products based on their geographical uniqueness. So Mysore silk is unique in the Mysore region. Mysore Mallige is also unique in the Mysore region, like that. And unique is defined either by its origin, process, or availability. So based on this origin, process, or availability, that uniqueness will be identified. And geographical tags are used. That those geographical, why should we study about these geographical tags? Means geographical indication tags usually help business to enhance their marketability. For example, if I come to know that there is Mysore Pak is famous in Mysore, or Mysore silk is famous in Mysore, or Kanchivaram silk is famous in Tamil Nadu. See, I can market there relating to that product. So based on that importance, we have to study about this. So law, what is the law relating to that geographical indication is the Geographical Indication of Goods Registration and Production Act 1999. So this regulate and frame rules and policies regarding geographical indication. So what is the relevant ministry relating to geographical indication? So relevant ministry is Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion and Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Okay, so what is that geographical indication? So as I told you, it is a tag. Why should we use this tag? So we use this tag to on products based on their geographical uniqueness only. So uniqueness, that what is that uniqueness? Uniqueness of a product is defined by, as I told you already, origin, process, or availability. So to increase our marketability, we have to study about geographical indication. See, who can apply for the registration of geographical indication? So if there is something famous in your geography which is not registered, you can make register. I will tell you how. So who is eligible? The applicant must be represent the interest of the producer. So on behalf of the producer, he has to represent. Say for example, take the example of Mysore Pak. It is famous across Mysore region and the old Mysore region too. There are too many producers, but a single person can represent their producer interest. So which means you too can represent your geographical importance on behalf of the producer. So any association of person, producer, organization, or authority established by or under the law can apply to this registration process. So one maybe natural person or any entity, person, producer, or anything can seek for registration. So now let us see the flowchart of for geographical indication registration. So obviously many things will repeat here because since it comes under intellectual property rights, most of the process are same, but with slight difference will always will be there. Firstly, you need to file an application. Obviously, without filing an application, no one will come you to ask, especially in India. So once you file an application, examination will take place. So obviously, after examination, it can go for acceptance. So there is another possibilities also. So what is that? Objection. Objection means a registry wants some clarification from your hand. So for objection, he will give, which means there is an opportunity for hearing from you. So if you give right opportunity, right clarification, that will go for acceptance. Okay, so it can go for acceptance. Either it can go for acceptance or it can be refused. If you are not able to give a right clarification, it can be refused. Even then also, you can go for appeal to Intellectual Property Appellate Board, IPAB, Intellectual Property Appellate Board. So there is a possibility, and it left to there to decide on what to do on this. So after giving a clarification, if it accept, it will be advertised in the Geographical Indication Journal, which means take the example of trademark, take the example of geographical indication, take the example of patent and copyright. There is a journal for every intellectual properties. So which means in that journal, which will be advertised. So advertising, the intention of advertising is to get the attention of the public, interested parties. So we have to get the attention of those people, because to avoid duplication, because to avoid copying from other person who have already exclusive right We should not copy that. Our intention is to create our own mind. Okay, so after advertising in the geographical indication journal, which will be entered in the geographical indication register, there is a possibility, and opposition sought, if any. Opposition also will be sought. So after opposition sought, you can allowed or refused. So if you allowed, you will go for next process. If you refuse, you will go for appeal to intellectual property appellate board. So after opposition are met, acceptance of geographical indication will be done. So after acceptance, it can go for enter in the geographical indication register. So then also there are two possibilities. Registration certificate can be issued, and there is part A and part B registration. It can goes to that. So that particulars of registered geographic indication entered in part A of the register and part B of the register. For the feasibilities of the operation, there is a part A and part B cases. So this is about geographical indication. Think about your geographical importance. If there is any products, not for service, I'm telling you, any products which are geographically very important, get it registered. Okay, so over here, the registration of geographical indication is valid for a period of 10 years. Okay, obviously 10 years exclusive rights will be given. It can be renewed from time to time for a period of another 10 years. Okay, another 10 years also you can renew. So this is the process how you can obtain registration or a file registration under the geographical indication. Our interested topic is this patents. Okay, patents. So maybe most of you may know about patents. What is patents? Patents is the exclusive rights given to a owner or creator. Okay, so it is exclusive rights given to an idea. So idea is no one's monopoly, but if your idea got patent, you have a chance of getting monopoly of your idea. So what is that? A patent is a legal right. Legally, you are getting monopoly. So monopoly formation is not allowed under Competition Act in India. So before MRTP Act was there, it is replaced by Competition Act. Monopoly is not allowed, but legally, you will get the exclusive right to be a monopoly for your own invention. So a patent is a legal right that confers monopoly to a person or his or her invention. The Indian Patent Act is 1970, and which is recently amended in the year 2006. So the relevant ministry, which is formulating rules, law relating to that, is Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, that is DIPP, and Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Okay, so in the case of patent, let us see what is the eligibility criteria for patent registration. So before that, I would like to have a break. Before that break, I will tell you something, that is how an idea will bring you to some unique place, will bring you patent. See example, Oyo rooms. You may heard about Oyo rooms. That Agarwal, when he went to stay in a hotel, that server didn't misbehaved with him. So then he thought to bring something like it should be to avoid such misbehavior. He created Oyo rooms. He is a dropout. He didn't completed his education. And just an idea, and in the initial of my lecture, I shown you lots of pictures relating to what a single idea can make you so much differences. Okay, see, and one more thing I would like to remember. Just a few days before, I told my wife to switch off the window. Switch off the window means not Windows, the computer. I told to switch off the window, our home window. She told how it is possible to switch off the window. Then I thought, is there any possibilities for switching off the window, switch off and switch on? And then I Googled that too. Is there any machine? Is there any Windows to that is automatically switch off or switch on? There is no such machines. Then I thought, why it is not possible? Why can't we make it possible? So which means I'm giving you hint, all the impossibilities will lead to possibilities. So when you went back of impossibilities, if you take it very seriously, you can make it a possible. You can make it possible, and then whole the world will turn towards you. So that is a very important thing. And one thing I would like to tell you, I would like to show you. In fact, in 2014, I drafted letter to a Prime Minister office because how we are suffering, because I'm a commerce background. I told you already, switch off, switch on machine. So I don't know technical background regarding how to make it happen, but I have idea. So for such things, you need technical collaboration. So nowadays, most of the works are based on collaboration only. One person can't do anything, because I'm not relating to the particular discipline. My discipline is something different. See here, I drafted something to Prime Minister office, but luckily I didn't get any replies to it. So which is drafted in 2014 when I completed my masters in 2013. So what is that drafted in the what is the drafted means? Enhance efficiency in electricity, triple E. So which means electricity. Look at this picture. You can see. You may have in all the home. You may have this. Maybe this is called antenna. Antenna for DTH, direct to home. You have to fix a antenna. So for this antenna, you can fix a solar system. My idea was to enhance efficiency in electricity. Why should we depend always? Nowadays, solar plants are there. Solar getting a huge prominence in India. Okay, so here you can see in this what that we called antenna, because these antennas are to receive signal from satellite. I studied over this because I had limited knowledge in 2014. I studied up to my knowledge and drafted a thing. When I remember this topic, I remembered what I posted to Prime Minister office. That is why I retrieved this from my email. So that's why I'm showing you how your silly idea can make you bring you a patent or something. So, but you should not leave it. You should collaborate with some people and you can make it happen. So see, by just apply that solar to this antenna and apply from that solar, your TV should run and one bulb should run. So this is my idea, but I didn't know that technological background, any technological background. So even if I had any replace, I would be very happy and could work more. And one more concept also I drafted, like retention of passion, because passion makes everything. We have to support the passion. Unless we support the passion, our why? Because I'm talking about fashion is a passion. A passion means if the person having any passion, he can do anything. He can work like 24/7. If I don't like the work, means I'm irritated to work even for 2 hours. So the person who is having passion in particular job should go for a particular job only. Okay, it is my intention. So now let us have a break. So for patent, there is a important things, and if you can obtain patent, I will show that website also. I will go to website and show you how to file a patent, how to make a search, and many things I will show you. Just give me a few minutes. Just get back to you after exactly 5 minutes. Can anyone tell me, am I audible? If you have any doubts regarding what I given to so far, you may raise your queries.
We can listen to you, sir.
Yeah. Is there any doubts? You can conversate with me. You can interrupt me in between. I was just telling about the idea, and you know that idea, Vodafone idea. Earlier we had Vodafone and Idea. Now they have merged together. Now it is in the name of VI, Vodafone Idea. So it was giving an advertisement. That means when we have keypad phones, someone was lecturing through phone, voice call only. So some people a few months ago, they were trolling about that. So then only idea the future of education in the technology. So now imagine we are having lecture online, and we are watching YouTube videos, and we are using Zooms and very most of the things. So then idea can bring you anywhere. So idea, test your destiny. Okay, that's the key to success. So if you have any doubts, you can raise your voice or interrupt me. So here, for filing patent, you need to have a eligibility for filing patent. So what is that eligibility means? So your idea should be novelty. Novelty means the idea which should not exist before, the idea which should not be registered before. So such kind of novelty you should ensure. Okay, so just by changing something to a process, but just by changing like by small improvements, you cannot get any patent. So your idea should be novelty, and very importantly, non-obviousness. So we often tell that obviously means generally. So but your idea, your patent product or whatever must be non-obvious. It should not be common. It should not in general. As I told you, if your idea is novelty, it will be obviously non-obviousness. And very importantly, it should generate some revenue. So why are you going to get patented? So why we have a fear that someone will pirate our idea. Okay, so someone will pirate our idea means against any such pirates, you have to get protection using laws. There should be industrial applicability. It should applicable to industry, and it should generate some sort of revenue. So then only there is a possibilities for registration. This is a eligibility key. So who can apply? Who can file a patent? That's very important to know. Who can file a patent? Yeah, the person straight away, inventor of the patent, inventor of a product or idea, can file. So along with him or except him, assignee of the inventor. Say for example, a person is the inventor. A may be dead. A may be dead, or he may have given power of attorney on behalf of him. Some people may represent the inventor. They can also apply. Okay, so these things are maybe legal entity, natural person, or the person who is assigned for claiming his inventorship. So these people can apply. Okay, either you should invent or you should represent the inventorship. there is a scope for applying. And categories of applicants: natural person, I can also apply, you can also apply, that's a natural person. Most of the startups can apply, and small entity can apply, large entities can also apply. So I would like to remember one more thing. You may see most of the CEO, maybe Adobe CEO, recently Twitter, Indian person become a CEO, and Google Alphabet. Mostly 60 to 70% of the CEOs, Indian CEOs from IIT. And IIT, one IIT, maybe Kharagpur, IIT Kharagpur having 1960 patents. So there is a huge scope, which means from IIT there is lots of production are coming for a patent. So how can we file the application? So before 2007, you had to go for physically for patent office. There are different offices for patent purpose. In person, you had to go. Okay, even today there is a possibility to go directly to the patent office and apply. So especially after July 20, 2007, we can apply electronically. So no one will go, because that office may be located somewhere else. So we are unable to go there. Most of the people are using electronical mode nowadays. So, and if you go to the office directly, how can you file a patent? Instead of going office, you can also post, which means which is not electronic mode. One thing physically you can go, and another thing you can post, make a post, registered post, or speed post with DD. You have to draw a DD with prescribed fees. So you can also physically filing at the office counter. So cash payment may be cash, demand draft, or UPI also available nowadays. And this is very important, you should understand. So how patent filing procedure, since natural person can apply to a patent, we can also apply, as I told you already, unless geographical indication we can represent, but which is not our idea. Due to geographical importance only we can represent. So firstly, file an application, file the patent application and get it numbered. Okay, after filing the application, you have to request for publication by filing one more form. First of all, you have to file the application and get it numbered, and you have to request. No request, no publication. Okay, request for publication by filling a form. If the request is not made, the patent specification will be published in the official journal only after 18 months. Look, 18 months, only after 18 months only from the date of application. Okay, on the other hand, by making a request, patent specification can be published within 1 month only. If you do not make public request, it will be published after 18 months. Imagine it is about 1.5 year. So immediately after publication, you may go for pre-grant opposition. This taking opposition is a best idea, because opposition will only take a huge time, which may take almost 6 months. So instead of that, in the exactly after publication only, you can go for pre-grant opposition. Okay, you can go for pre-grant opposition. In the pre-grant opposition, there are some process. Initial procedure will be done, and hearing also will be done, and decision will take. If the decision will take, it will be granted. After decision, patent will be granted. If it is not going to meet the criteria, it can also refuse. And if it refused, you can go for intellectual property appellate tribunal, as I told you already. And after publication, again you need to request for examination. Okay, for even for publication, you have to make a request Even for examination also you have to make a request. So request for publication by filling a form, again there is a separate form for requesting. If the request is not made, again what will happen? It takes almost 48 months for examination. So better to make a request. So request for examination within 48 months from the date of filing a patent of application is necessary. So you can also make for request for expedited examination also by paying extra fee, which means it takes almost 48 months. I am unable to wait till 48 months. I request for expedite examination, which means for a very fast examination. So there is also possibility, but you need to pay a extra money. So after examination, after making a request for examination, issuance of first examination report will be issued to you. First examination report will be issued to you. So it takes almost 12 to 24 months of filing a request for examination. So you made a request for examination. Exactly after 12 to 24 months of filing a request for examination, so first examination report will be issued. Okay, so issuance of first examination report. This report may arise substantive and procedural objection regarding the patent. So again that after issuing a first examination report, you may file the response. You have to give a clarification. So once the clarification is given, the patent can be granted. So if it is not going to granted, again there is a possibility for hearing and further examination report. First examination report, if you are not satisfied, because they will raise objection, right? So if you are not satisfied, you can go for one more examination report. If you went for one more examination report, again there is a hearing. After hearing, they can grant a patent. So if they are not going to grant a patent, it can be refused. So this process again takes up to 12 months. Okay, so I'm coming from right to left side. In the left side where pre-grant opposition. So in the right side, first of further examination report. You can go for further examination report. So after grant notification will be done, and finally post grant opposition will be sought. In case of trademark, in case of copyright, in case of geographical indication, we talk about only opposition. Opposition, I told you, from the public you need to seek opposition, which means you have declared yourself. It is a unique idea. So, but who knows, someone maybe held the same idea, but they cannot claim that they have a same idea. They have to be registered before you register. So then only there is a possibility for opposition, otherwise no opposition. So after seeking all the opposition, then registry can take two decision. One, they can grant a patent, and one more thing, if it is copied or something else, it can be refused. So these are the very important things, important steps for filing a patent in India. Okay, so jurisdiction for filing a patent, you may be in a confusion where to go and how to file a patent. So in the zonal offices are there. Zonal offices are there in Mumbai, Chennai, New Delhi. In the case of Mumbai zonal offices, some territorial jurisdictions are there. That is Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Goa, Diu and Daman, Dadra and Nagar Haveli. In case of Chennai, we will include in Chennai, that is Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka will cover in the Chennai zonal office, and territorial jurisdiction will come this territorial jurisdiction. In case of New Delhi, obviously some other states will cover in the New Delhi. And in case of Kolkata, all the places except the places I listed here will cover, which means rest of India places will cover here. So these are the jurisdiction to file a patent application. Here, very importantly, I told you have to make a trademark search firstly only. For everything, maybe patent for geographical indication or for copyright, you have to make a patent search. So how to make a patent search? Now it is important thing. So for patent search, there are two sources. One is free patent database, one more paid patent database. There are two sources. So paid patent database will give you a more service, exclusive service, and advanced service will give. Whereas free patent database more or less similar par with the paid patent database with a slight limitation. And here it is https intellectual property india.gov.in. It is a official government website. Here too you can search for database. Now let us search a database here in the Google patents. Like you seen Google Scholar, there is a Google patents also. So let us see how to search in the Google patents. Okay, it is going to Google only. So now you may see Google patent, here Google patent. Here just simply search some elements. So I will search what I told my idea, switch off and on machine. I will search my idea only. Switch off and on machine. I will go for search. So if I go for search, there are 1,35,828 searches relating to maybe switch off and switch on machine. Okay. Let us, you here on the left side, you can see, you can give synonyms word like machine. You can give so many synonyms word you can give. As far as possible, you give synonyms word. It will give advanced results only. Okay. So here based on date also you can give. So priority date. So priority date may be publication date or filing, application filing date. Why we are having these three options means for publication it can take almost at least 2.5 years it will take. For that, publication date is separate, different, priority date is separate, and filing date is also separate. You can give different details so that you will details will come here. So look at here, I will see there are too many searches are there, but I will see my preferred topic, that is C, methods and system of diagnosing machine components using neural networks. So this is not relating to my topic. Methods and system for data collection, learning, streaming of machine. So this is also not relating to my topic. Methods of system for data collection, learning, streaming, machine, accepting a check deposit for a mobile devices. So there are no way relating to my topic. Home renal therapy machine. So different machines are there, newly innovated machines. So which means the machine, as I told you, which does not exist here. Okay, I can see one more thing, electronic car. Let's see, since it is very famous, let's see how many things will come here. So say here we have 1,30,000 something, I'm not able to see. Yeah, 1,35,828 searches are there for electronic cars. Here look, car mount for electronic device. Here there is a design for each and everything. There is a design also. This is something else. And operator management device, operator management system, and operator management, which is relating to electronic car only. And digital car keys, sharing of digital car keys using mobile devices. See, different things are there. You might have found something newly. You can search here by giving a search terms. You can make a Boolean search too. So thereafter, you may confirm whether the same thing exists or not. So this is about Google patents. Let's see one more one more free database, patent database, that is eSpaceNet. In eSpaceNet, let's see how it works. So more or less, all the information will be available in all the platforms. So based on the feasibility, you can search. So here directly, here are some of the options. My eSpaceNet, help, classification search, result, advanced search. In advanced search, you may have a filter, which means relevant information only you can have. So here see, I will search electronic cars. I searched that electronic cars. Some of the results are coming here. So look at here, methods and system for providing electronic communication and dynamics. So which is not system for monitoring pressure of automobile tires. So some results are there. You can filter those results. Hello. ಹೌದಾ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಹೌದಾ ನಾನು ಬ್ರೌಸರ್ ರೀಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ Okay, sorry for not sharing my browser. Now you may all seeing my browser. So I will come from the beginning. Here Google patents are there. When I click, my browser is opening. So here Google patents, like I can type as I told you. I will go faster. Switch off and on machine. I'm just introducing you. You may go and search by your own. Here in the left side, you can give so many synonyms, word and date priority. And here with the design, everything is given. Here there are no switch off or on machine. So you can confirm yourself and before filing a registration. So one more thing in eSpaceNet, I told you eSpaceNet. So here eSpaceNet is there. When I click that eSpaceNet, we are seeing something else here too. Here enter your search item. So as I told you, I just give car. Relating to car, there are lots of results are coming. You can also make an advanced search, which means you can filter. See, different things are coming. Here also you can search your browser using advanced search. So you can see and confirm yourself. So there are lots of results are there. So you have to keenly observe and confirm yourself whether the same thing is exist here or not. You have to confirm. For that we have some browser. On the left side we have free patent database, and on the right side we have paid patent database. Now I will tell you official website. Here we have official website. Here also we can search. We can make a search. This is an official website, so which is maintained by Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. So here there are lots of information regarding patents. Maybe most of the informations are there. I was telling you publication journal. Here publication is there. In that too also you can see. And here in the design, industrial design, there is a publication and so many informations are there. Even in trademarks, here there is a publication again, and geographical indication, also journal, and some other informations are there. This is a website, but it will lead to another website, but it is see. Now I was telling you to see the search. So here these things are very important. These two things. What is that? This comprehensive e-filing, public search, dynamic utility. Now for the purpose of search, I will go click on public search. So now it goes to another website, that is intellectualpropertyindia.gov.in. So here different things are there. Here publication search is there here, publication search, and here status of publication, here comprehensive e-filing. If you want to file, you have to go here for here e-filing for patents, a patent of fee with respect to the patent agent, e-filing of trademark, e-filing of design, e-filing of geographical indication. Many things are there. So now our interested thing is to search regarding patent. Here also patent, trademark, design, and electronic register of patent agents also there. So I will just click on patents. Now it is saying you are about to proceed to an external website. Click OK to proceed. I will click yes to proceed further. So once I click yes, it leads to another website, as I told you already. So it is seeking for different information. See here, search, select search field. So as I told you, as I shown you in Google Scholar also, sorry, Google Patent, I use mostly Google Scholar. That's why it is reflecting. So here application date, publication date, date of grant, priority date, a date of publication date I will select. So from where to where it is asking, from where to where. So I will go for some few years ago. I will select 2010 February 4. From that date to till today, I will select till today, June 29, right? June 29, and select logical operator. Logical operator means Boolean operator. I will select and you can give different titles. Here title is there. If you seek for complete specification, partial specification, see different details you can see. There are lots of details are there. You have to see at the end, give captcha, give and search. So I given search by giving few information only. So there are too many specification that you need to give. If you give all the specification, it will get what? It will give you precise information. Now let us see that result we obtained relating to our search. I didn't give most specification. That's why just date only. So date only have given. So based on dates, so many results are coming here. So firstly, let us see some of the things. See, nano fabrication of nanoparticles to solar cells for maximum absorption of solar energy. So they are using nano fabrication of nanoparticles to solar cells for maximum absorption of solar energy. So application date is 21/6/2022. Say a few days, I think 7 days before it is applied, and the status is published. Let us see application status. It is published, not patent is granted. That is why I shown you different things while I am explaining about process of filing patent, process of filing geographical indication and trademark. Maybe server is slow. Still it is searching. See, different things are there. All the titles, with the titles we have retrieved for from 2010. We have this much results. 5,49,819 results are there. You can see that particular file is opened now. See, we can see different details relating to that. Application number is also given. Application type, ordinary application. There are different types of applications, and date of filing 21/6/2022. Applicant name Vijayakumar Baswaraja Sannaki, and title of the invention we have to give title, and field of invention also we have to give. Chemical field, email ID, and publication date is also given. So here the process I explained in the PPT, you may see here the same process is showing you here. This particular application in what progress it is showing. filled, the application is filled and the application that is published. So RQ need to be filled, examination is not yet taken, and dispose it is not yet done. So awaiting request for examination. You can see view documents in different documents you can see, because once you have to give a patent means you have to file different forms that I will show you. So here complete specification, drawing, figure of abstract, and hello. Nimshas. Just wait, I will show you the screen. I think each time I should share my browser. Tell me immediately if it is not showing. So here showing that screen is showing. I'm not able to see your charts. And you can directly tell me via call. So here we went to specification. We have different specification, that complete specification, drawings, figures of abstract, form 1(9), request for early publication. I told you about expedite publication. For that also you can see. I will just see one complete specification. There are two specification. One is provisional specification and complete specification. Two things are there. So here that complete specification is opened. This is a title and the field relating to invention, and background of invention is also showing. So summary of invention. So very importantly, it should be digitally signed. You should generate digital signature. So if you have applied for SSP portal, we were signing digitally. Like that, you have to generate digital sign. Say different information are given relating to the particular title. So I'm just giving you hints how you can go for several information. See, this is a complete specification. So this is how you can have a how you can have a this different what's trademark search, patent or trademark search. And I told you about different this repository, maybe free or pay this also. So I think my screen again is not showing. Just wait, I will share my PPT screen. Okay. Is my screen showing? My PPT screen?
No, sir, we can see the browser.
Okay, wait. Now I can see, you can see now.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Patent search database. So now we may go for further. So what are the documents that are required for filing that application, patent application? I'm stressing more on patent because which is applicable for natural person also. So you need to file a duly filed filled application for number 1 in duplicate. You need to file, and information regarding statement and undertaking. You have to take undertaking, that is under FAR number 3. Proof of right to apply. You have to give a inventor. If the inventor is not given only, it is applicable. As I told you already, power of attorney, if it is given, or representation may be done. That is, so prescribed fees are there. That also you have to attach. And patent specification, there are two types of specification: provisional specification, complete specification, which should be filled in FAR number 2. I just shown you complete specification, just example I shown you. So declaration of inventorship also you have to file under form number 5. And abstract, you have to give within 150 words, whatever you want to say regarding your product or invention, you have to give within 150 words only. And drawing, if required only, you have to give. Drawing means maybe designs, some designs you may have done. If you have given power of attorney, you have to file a separate form. These are the different forms that are required, and these are the different fee structure for filing a patent. So different categories are there for natural person and startup and small entity, alone with the natural person and startup. So alone or with natural person, a startup or small person, different categories are there. Based on different categories, different fees are there. So if you click here, you can have a different detailed information regarding fees. There are lots of specification and classification for fees, application fees. You may go further. So I told you patent filing requirements. So different forms, very importantly, these forms you need to file. That is form 1, application form. Some of the specification you need to give here. In the application form 2, provisional or complete specification you need to give. In the form 3, undertaking you have to take, statement and undertaking. And examination, you have to make a request for examination. I told you already while I am explaining about process of filing a patent. That is form 18. And in form 5, declaration as to inventorship. Okay, this is relating form 5. And if you want to get the early publication, you need to file a form 9. And for power of attorney, form 26. So along with that, proof of right to apply, you have to give it in a paragraph 9 of form 1 only. So certified copy of convention application. As I told you, different applications are there. So if it is convention application or ordinary application, based on that you need to give. Okay, so other documents also there. So which some cases only these documents are applicable. Now let us see how to file that. So I will go to browser. Just wait, I will share my screen. Okay, I think my browser is showing now.
No, sir.
Okay, now wait. So now is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have to get different forms and documents and different things and how to file. I will show you here. So in the first here in the first serial number only, schedule of fees. If you click here, you can download different fees structure details. And I told you about application for grant patent. I told you about form number 1. If you click here, your form number 1 template will be downloaded. You can take it, print out, and fill this form, and you can file. So here, form number 1 is this. This is for official purpose. So this will be worked under 39 section 39 of Patent Act 1970. And here application number will be given. Application number, firstly you have to file and get the application number. That application number you have to, and fees details, filing date and signature. Here identification and type of application. So as I told you, ordinary application, convention application, PCT, which means patent cooperation treaty. This is a treaty that it gives a number for you, and your address, category of applicant, whether a natural person, as I shown you, other than natural person, small entity, startup, different things. And maybe your title, very importantly, title of the invention. So authorized registered patent agents, their details, there are some patent agents through which also you can go. Okay, different informations they are seeking from you for filing a patent application. It is about form number 1. And how about form number 2, provisional specification? There are two types of specification. In case of patent, it is applicable. One is, I will tell you what is provisional specification and what is complete specification. Provisional specification means when you get an idea that something like will work, like as I told you, like a switch off and on machine, you can file a patent application. Then only that's a provisional application, because after few days someone will get this idea and they may file. So I am in that intention. So on the other hand, you can file a complete specification. Complete specification means after completely developing the particular product, you can file. So that is relating to form number 2. You have to file this, which is in one page. That is title of invention, name, nationality, address, and some of the description, maybe provisional or complete, you have to give. So this is about form number 2, and it is statement of undertaking. Form number 3, request for exam extension of time. So some 6 months is given, means you are unable to meet that 6 months, you can extend the time. So declaration of inventorship, form number 5, and the different forms are there. Request for publication, form number 9, different forms are there. All the forms are given here. You can have a look at this. So now let me show you how to file a patent application. So as I told you already, this is a home website of Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. So I told you details regarding patent, design, trademark, geographical indication, something else is given. I will click on comprehensive e-filing. When you click on comprehensive e-filing, you can file for patent, you can file for trademark, you can file for design, and also you can file for geographical indication. So preferably I will go for comprehensive e-filing for patents. So I will just click on patents. So it's saying you are about to proceed to an external website. Click OK to proceed. So before you going to this website, all the relevant forms, all the relevant information must be in your hand. So this is what, as I keep on telling you, a relevant ministry, Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, and Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. It will make regulation rules regarding that patent. So here, if you are already registered, you can give your username and password and this captcha. It will open. Otherwise, you need to open the, you need to click here. You need to register fresh as a fresh. So which is new user or sign up. Click on new user or sign up. So when you click on new user or sign up, so I tried to open this because you have to, if you want to register for this, you need to have all the relevant information, including form number 1, 2, 3, all the details as I shown you. So I will just show you how you can do. So firstly, type of applicant, it is asking natural person, agent, organization or legal entity, small entity, startups, education institution. So any of these person can file. So I will take as a natural person. So once I select natural person, it goes to further thing. So select your select you want to register with. So here there are two options: electronic signature and digital signature. Digital signature will be given for exclusive persons only. Maybe it is an institution like that. And electronic signature can obtain individual also. Okay. So you have to obtain electronic signature. I will click electronic signature. I don't have electronic signature for filing patent. I have electronic signature for attesting. So for a student attestation, we had electronic signature. Our Aadhaar card only used as electronic signature, but you have to register. Okay, here there are some things. What are electronic signature? You want to have an information. There are some details. You can click here. You can understand what are electronic signature and how to procure electronic signature. How you can procure electronic signature? There is something called e-mudra. Through e-mudra only, electronic signature will be given to you. Okay. So at present, measures e-mudra will assign e-signature, which means electronic signature. So for that, you can click here and register for electronic signature. So after getting electronic signature, you will be assigned some ID. So that is e-sign ID. So that ID you should mention here. Since I'm not having that ID, I cannot mention it here. And after mentioning that, you can have since there is only e-mudra, I told you already. Select name of e-sign ID provider. So we have to select forcefully e-mudra. So after that, user ID and password, you will create user ID and password, and application place of business, something, so many information it is asking, your domicile details and your address, these different things. So after this, you can give preview and submit this application. So this is how you can file a patent. The same thing will applicable for other things also. So it is about how to apply for patent. Here there is one more thing called a trademark, e-filing for trademark, and e-filing for design, and e-filing for geographical indication. Different things are there. So you can go for different things. So I just shown you. Just wait, my net may be data exhausted. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Data was exhausted, sorry. I just connected back. So I shown you how to get a patent application, filing a registration process and different things. And this is a website I already shown you. I hope technical glitches are there always. we are unable to come up from technical glitches. If you have any queries, you may raise your queries, and I think it is open for discussion. Still, I had many information to share with you. Since I have to allot for discussion. Hello.
We can hear you.
Yes, is there any queries from your hand?
Yes, students, if you have any doubts, you can ask.
Be aware of day-to-day activities. So no person is every person is unique, and every person will get their own ideas. So, but you should try to encash that ideas. You should you should have confidence that with your ideas, you should believe yourself that my idea can work. You have to go for checking your idea. You have to test your idea. Just imagine in the 2014 only, I posted to Prime Minister office. Whether they will give response to my letter or not, it does not matter. But if it gives, it is an immense pleasure. So you have to try like that. As I told you, just simply turn or off a window. So yeah, there is nothing like that. There is nothing like machine. So which means we will have some idea, something like that. So we should believe and test our idea. And once we believe, most of the startups are established in many startups, Bangalore especially, it is a hub for startup. Most of the peoples are there. maybe Ola, Uber, and Swiggy, Zomato, and very importantly, Zerodha. Zerodha owner Nitish from Shumaga. Zerodha is number one trading broker. So it is having a highest number of Demat account holder. He is from Shumaga only. So, but you should believe in yourself. I was working in Carvi. There in trading block only I was working. Then full service trader only. They had a huge scope because most of the people they don't worry had not knowledge awareness regarding how to trade themselves. But nowadays no one will go to office or anything. They won't take full service broker service. They will take discounted broker service. That is why Zero Idea is number one. Thereafter Upstock is another one. So what I'm trying to convey is you should believe in yourself. Have a silly idea, have a mind to test your idea. So then whatever I explained now, a lawyer can do, but idea a lawyer cannot generate. A CA chartered account can do in favor of you, on behalf of you. You can file, but you should generate idea, but you should develop idea. Have a collaboration, because no person is comprehensively developed. I don't know much about something else. Someone someone does not know about my area. So which means what is the remedy is you need to have a collaboration. Who is your peer, similar mind person. You have to get a collaboration. So again, I'm giving you for opportunity. If there are any doubts, you can unmute yourself and ask me your doubt. So otherwise, I can stop it here.
Yes, students, if you have any doubts, you can ask him.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I am very indebtedly thankful to Sunil sir, my colleague and well-wisher. He is working in Arsikere College. And I am also very thankful to Sheshadripuram Institute of Management Studies for giving this wonderful opportunity.
Yes, sir. At the end of the program, I thank Mr. Sundar B N, Assistant Professor, Government First Grade College for Women's, for sharing his valuable knowledge. I also thank Dr. Vinay S, Director of Seshadripuram Institute of Management Studies, for supporting in organizing this program. I also thank all my colleagues and students for making use of this session. So thank you one and all. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. I am really indebted.
Yes, students, please fill the feedback and assessment form for getting certificate. So I'll be putting the link in chat box. So the chat link will be open for another 5 minutes. You have to complete the feedback and assessment within 5 minutes. Thank you.